you ever heard of near-death experiences? You know, the ones where people see a bright light, meet deceased relatives, and feel an overwhelming sense of peace. It sounds beautiful, right? A reassuring glimpse into what might come next. But what if there's another side to it? A darker, more unsettling version that isn't talked about as often. Today, we're diving deep into a concept that flips the typical NDE on its head. It's a place some claim to have visited, a place that's not filled with light and love, but with an eerie, profound stillness. They call it the place that waits. This isn't your classic heaven or hell scenario. It's something different. The accounts that describe this place share some chillingly similar details. It's not a fiery pit or a realm of punishment. Instead, it's often described as a vast, empty space. A grey, twilight world shrouded in a perpetual mist, where the concepts of time and distance seem to fall apart. Imagine standing in an endless, silent void. There's no sun, no moon, no stars, just a dim, uniform light that seems to come from nowhere and everywhere at once. The ground is often described as a flat, featureless plain that stretches to an unseen horizon. People who claim to have been there say the most terrifying part isn't what they see, but what they feel. Or rather, what they don't feel. There's no joy, no sadness, no fear, no anger. It's a complete and total emotional numbness. A profound sense of detachment from everything they've ever known and loved. It's the ultimate isolation, not just from other people, but from your own humanity. You're aware, you can think, but your feelings are just ... gone. You exist as a pure, solitary consciousness in a sea of nothingness, and you're not entirely alone. Others are there too. But there's no interaction, no communication. They're described as shadowy, indistinct figures, wandering aimlessly or standing perfectly still, like statues scattered across the landscape. Each soul is trapped in its own bubble of silence, aware of the others but completely unable to connect. Imagine seeing thousands of people, yet feeling more alone than you ever thought possible. There's a shared sense of waiting, but for what? No one knows. It's an eternal, silent vigil with no purpose and no end in sight. So, who ends up in the place that waits? According to these accounts, it's not for the traditionally evil. Instead, it's said to be for souls who lived lives of apathy and indifference. People who drifted through life without passion, without connection, without making a real impact on anyone or anything. Those who refused to engage with the world, who closed themselves off from love, from pain, from the messy, vibrant experience of being alive. It's a realm for the spiritually stagnant, a reflection of the emptiness they cultivated in their own lives. It's not a punishment inflicted by some cosmic judge, but a natural continuation of the state of being they chose. Their afterlife becomes an external manifestation of their internal void. The sounds, or lack thereof, are a key feature. This place is defined by an oppressive, absolute silence. Not the peaceful quiet of a forest, but a heavy, dead silence that presses in on you. The kind of silence that makes you strain to hear your own heartbeat, your own breath, just for reassurance that you still exist. Some accounts mention a faint, low hum, like the sound of distant, static machinery, but it offers no comfort. It only adds to the unsettling, sterile atmosphere of the environment. This silence strips away everything, leaving you with nothing but your own thoughts, echoing endlessly in the void. And then there's the sense of time, or, more accurately, the complete absence of it. In our world, time moves forward. We have a past, a present, a future. In the place that waits, time is frozen. There is only an eternal now. The waiting doesn't feel like hours or days or years. It feels like forever happening all at once. There's no hope of a tomorrow because the concept doesn't exist. This temporal stagnation is perhaps the most horrifying aspect. It's the realization that this state of numb, silent waiting is not a temporary stopover. It is the destination. There's no escape, no progression, just an endless, unchanging moment of gray nothingness. Let's think about the symbolism here. What does a place like this represent? It's a powerful metaphor for a life unlived. It serves as a stark warning against apathy and disconnection. We're often so afraid of getting hurt, of failing, of feeling pain, that we build walls around ourselves. We might choose to disengage, to not get involved, to play it safe. But according to the logic of the place that waits, this is the greatest risk of all. By avoiding the lows of life, we also miss out on the high. By shielding ourselves from pain, we also block out love and joy. The story of this place suggests that the opposite of a good life isn't a bad one, but an empty one. Now, of course, we have to ask, is any of this real? NDEs are a deeply personal and subjective phenomenon. Science has offered various explanations, from brain activity under extreme stress to the effects of oxygen deprivation. These experiences could be complex hallucinations produced by a dying brain. From a psychological perspective, the place that waits could be a manifestation of our deepest fears. The fear of loneliness, of meaninglessness, of being forgotten. It could be a projection of unresolved guilt or a life filled with regret. Whether it's a literal place or a powerful psychological construct, its message is equally profound. The contrast with the classic light at the end of the tunnel, NDE, is what makes this so compelling. The light represents love, connection, and reunion. The place that waits represents the exact opposite: isolation, indifference, and eternal separation. It forces us to consider that our actions, our emotions, and our connections in this life have a profound resonance. It suggests that how we live matters, not because of some cosmic scorecard of good and bad deeds, but because the energy we put out into the world shapes our very essence, and perhaps our ultimate reality. This concept isn't about scaring people into being good. It's about encouraging us to be present, to live fully, to feel deeply, to connect authentically, to choose engagement over apathy, to embrace the full spectrum of human emotion, the good and the bad, because that is what it means to be truly alive. The story of the place that waits is a chilling reminder that an eternity of numbness might be the ultimate price for a lifetime of indifference. It urges us to open our hearts, to take risks, to love fiercely, and to leave our mark on the world, no matter how small. Because in the end, the only thing we might have to fear is a void of our own making. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the mysteries of our existence.